Good morning, children. Welcome to the fifth module. I hope you all are safe at home. In the last module, we have studied about Dalton's atomic theory. In this module, we are going to discuss about atoms. Atoms are smallest indivisible part of any matter. That means atoms are very small in size. How can we say this? If we take the example wall, then all the bricks that make up the wall are always small as compared to the complete wall. Similarly, basic units that forms a particular matter are always smaller than the complete substance. Now tell me, how bigger do you think a single atom will be? Maybe we can take another entity to compare the size of an atom. Can we think of an ant? Probably not possible to compare the size of the ant with an atom. Let us take another example, grains of sugar. It is smaller than ants. So maybe we can take the grain of sugar. But we can see the grains of sugar with our naked eyes. Can you tell me something smaller than this? Yes, sand grain. But once again, can you tell me something smaller than this? Yes, bacteria. But microorganisms like bacteria are tinier than what we can imagine and unable to see with our naked eyes. So, is an atom as small as bacterium? But children, a single cell of bacterium is made up of millions of atoms. But the fact is that a bacterium can be observed at least using a microscope. But seeing a single atom is nearly impossible. Yes, so the size of an atom is very small. So children, is it possible to measure the size of an atom? Yes, in spite of the atom is tinier, we still measure the atom with atomic radii. The radius of an atom is measured by a unit called nanometer. Do you know what is nanometer is? In a simple word, 1 by 10 raised to 9 meter is equal to 1 nanometer. That means 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9. That means 1 nanometer is very small. So atoms are measured in nanometer. Now let us take the example of hydrogen atom. The atomic radius of a single isolated hydrogen atom is 5 into 10 raised to minus 11. That is equal to 0.05 nanometer. So atoms are very tiny particles. Children, atoms are so small. Then why do we need to study them at all? Because without any doubt we can say it makes up the entire globe. Everything that we see around us are made up of atoms. Even our body is also made up of atoms. So studying atoms in detail is very necessary. Atoms are too small. Children, do you think they will have any mass? Think for a moment. If we say the atoms comes together to make up matter, and if the matter has mass, it means atoms must possess some amount of mass. Although the atoms are very tiny, they possess or they have some mass. How will you get the mass of a single atom? Is it practically possible to get the mass of a single atom? If it not, can it be designed? Let's find out all these answers in upcoming videos.